the button is a raising hand. If I get re-raised, then I might see a flop, but just depends on the size of the raise, really. Eight is a hand that again raising hand, and if I get re-raised, I'm going to see the flop, and depending on the texture of the flop, then I'm going to decide what to do. Not going to play ace-2 from that position. Ace-9 suited, although it's a negative EV hand, it is a hand that can produce quite a lucrative flop, so I'm inclined to see it for 2 small bets. So depending on what happens with our friend, you know, if he calls, then it gives me even better odds to see the flop, but I'm going to see it anyway. And obviously I've caught a flush draw, but I'm going to control the size. I'm going to bet at the pot first because I'd rather bring the pot down now if I can, so I'm going to place kind of a blocking bet to represent a queen, and if I get called, then obviously if I was representing a queen, then I can bet I think quite strongly now, and he will hold, which is done. Friends caught ace queen or some sort of pair, so unfortunately let's hope he reloads, but I've got a feeling he won't. Oh yes, that's good. And this stack of, you know, this strategy of playing small stacks and just chucking all in when you get, you know, ace king or a pair or ace queen suited or whatever. To me, it's a really poor strategy. A lot of you see a lot of short stacks joining tables and playing that kind of strategy. For me, it's a really bad strategy. And if I'm going to be sitting at a table and I'm confident in my poker play, then I'm going to want to play the maximum stake that's available. If I get an opportunity to double up with a good hand, then I want to make it a sizable pot. You know, this guy doubles up; it doubles up to nothing. So I don't see any advantage in sitting at a table with a short stack. And to be honest, I'm quite confident that I can mess with these kind of short stacks. I'm tempted to have a look at the flop and see whether I can catch a 2 on the flop. I'm thinking that he's playing ace king, so I'm going to place a blocking bet again to try and control the pace of the betting. Obviously I'm representing ace 10. Whether he has it, whether he comes over the top of me, I don't know. The fact that he hasn't come over the top of me suggests that he has got ace king. He's definitely going to want to see another card now because he's got a drawing card. He's got a chance of a draw, Again, I'm going to try and control the pace of the betting if I can. And I brought the pot down because he didn't fancy his odds on the drawing to his ace king. Definitely going to see this flop, and to be honest, the odds are against me now with 3 overcards and a potential flush draw. So I'm going to just exit the hand and wait for a better opportunity. This is it. This is the better opportunity. So hopefully he's going to raise me on the button. Hopefully he'll call this raise for 3, and then that will allow me to go over the top of both of them. And I'm hoping that this guy will chuck it all in. But we'll see. The fact that this guy raised, was a fairly tight player, and he raised from early position, and now he's re-raised, suggests to me possibly he's playing ace king. Do I call and have a look at the flop, or do I exit now? I mean, it's a marginal situation. I'm going to have a look at the flop, and obviously it's a nice flop for me, so I'm going to check it, and then when he bets into it, then I'm going to just stick it all in. And if he's playing ace king, I just hope it's not ace king of clubs, but I'm going to stick it all in anyway. I've caught my full house, so now I'm really not worried. So I'm going to make a small bet at the pot, just to try and draw him into either a call or a re-raise. I'm not sure he will. He's a fairly good player, so I'm thinking he probably will fold. No, he's beaten. Well, I'm quite pleased that he did that. Now that's a good card for me, because if he has got ace king, then he thinks that he's just made his draw. He thinks he's made his straight, so that's a really good hand for me. So I'm going to check. This down. No, actually I'm not. I'm going to make a smallish bet and hope that he re-raises me, and then I'm going to take everything. He was playing ace jack, but obviously the strategy worked, and so I think that I've got maximum value for that hand. I think that's probably a good example of how to extract maximum value. I don't think you'll see many better. So